Today I'm going to show you how to do glow in the dark. Today we're going to use an AR50 model because it has one PAA, makes our life a bit easier. Got some images from Google just for an example. Okay, so first off, since we're doing glow in the dark, we're going to have to do one thing. Let's make our first PAA that we need. We're going to black the whole gun out. Drop this. Yeah, we'll go over here and do it this way. I prefer this way. Let's go ahead and find our barrel. Again, this ain't gonna be here to look pretty. This is just to show you how this works. We're going to grab our other image. I'm just going to drop it right there. Okay. Now we're going to export this. I'm going to go ahead and make myself a folder so I don't get lost with it. Save it in here. Normally you would pick no alpha. I have my own preset that I'm going to use today. Once that's done, you can exit out of this. Now it's time for part 2 on this. So, if you want your gun to be black, cool. Then you could just use that same image twice and just give it the, of course, a different name for your second one, which I will show you why in shortly. But if you don't want your gun to be black, then we're going to drag our layer on top. Now let's go with a red. A red base. Yeah, actually no, our image is red. Sorry. So let's go with purple. Now we're going to just drag this back down. I don't know why I even pulled it back up. Cool. Now we got us a crazy looking, wild, ugly texture. Now we're going to just export this ugly texture. I'm going to drop it into the same place. I'm sure I won't have a hard time recognizing which one's which with this ugly ass color I just threw on here. We're going to export it. Cool. Just to make sure everything goes, before I close this, we're going to open up where it's saved. Adobe, export, sample AR50. No, it replaced my other one. That's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna go new. We're gonna do that. That's okay. Let's see. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That's the reason I checked it out. Go back to black. Bada beam. Export textures. I'm gonna drop it in here so it doesn't replace my other one. Export. Good to go. Alright. Now we have both. Cool. So, to get our config ready, what you can do is pretty much use your same config, your clothing config, one that you know from the previous videos. But we're going to add a little something to it, and to know what to add, just to be right, we're going to go to where you would normally get your PBO to open it and get your P3D. I've already opened mine, so I don't have to do so. I'm just going to go to Paradox Guns, Config, sorry. Weapons, AR-50 config. We'll return, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so what you're going to do here, we're looking for RV mat hidden selection material. Normally we work with hidden selection textures. That's where we put our PAAs to do our reskins. But today we're going to be working with hidden selection materials, which is your RV mat. The RV mat is not a color, it's more of a shine, a gold texture, whatever you do. Like it's limitless, honestly. So we're going to drop this here. We're just going to get this right. I don't like mine to look like this, so I'm just going to fix this real quick. Okay, and then once that's done, we can, I'm going to provide you with an RV mat. You can play with this RV mat. It's taken me some time to perfect this to where it's something that I can consider at least a shine, or sorry, not a shine, this is the glow in the dark one, so this one definitely glows, I promise you that. But the shine one I have, which will be in the next video, is may need a little tweaking, but it's the best I could get. So we're just gonna go back to desktop, date. This is your RV mat. We're just gonna get that name real quick. It's already got the glow name. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong thing open. As you can tell, this is pretty much the same exact as what we're going for. It's gonna be the same kind of file structure, just like this, but we're gonna have RV mat. It's calling onto your RV mat. So we're just gonna do this, copy, RV mat, I do believe it was glow underscore 1. Let me double check, and it is. So we're just gonna copy this. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and get our file structure right. Okay. Don't need item size or cargo size for a weapon. Get rid of that. And now, since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and grab our Paradox AR-50 base. See, same here. And now if you notice over here, a weapon skin is a bit different than a clothing skin. This was a clothing skin. See how it's got your required add-ons and it does not call into CFG units or anything like that? We're not using units, we're not using any of these actually, so we're just going to get rid of these. Just to have it look just like this. Now we got to make sure we have our right add-ons, just like we do in the other video. Now we've got our right add-ons. Everything is looking correct. Sorry, I was just looking, I saw 33 and 32. I was kind of curious as to what was going on, but we didn't have a description on this one, so that's why. Just kind of mess with my mind there. All good though. So now what we're going to do is get our folder ready. Keep that one where it is. Go to here. Let's go to P drive. New. Data, just like here. And within data, we're going to get our images. We're going to drag this one in there. We're going to name that one. Good to go. Oh, sorry. Got a little loss there. And this one, I'm going to drag it in here. We're going to name this one as well, but this one we are going to name a bit different. Always go over the same name, copy here, underscore E for immersive, because that's really what this is. We're changing the immersive, and now this is where it gets a little tricky. Within the RV mat, you have to make a few changes for this to also take effect. Your RV mat will also be placed into your data folder. Let's go grab that RV mat. Copy. Make sure it's the same name. It is. So now we're going to just open this up. And now here's where the magic happens. If you notice, within... Oh, I've done got away from it. Sorry. Let's see. Where you get your P3D, you're also going to open this data file. And within this data file, you're going to need to grab the NoQ, the SMDI, copy. We're going to go into our data file. We're going to paste these in here. And now you're just going to change the name of these. I don't know why I put a dot. Now that those are in there, you do not have to mess with them. We're going to go back over here. We're going to change our file structure names. once that is done, we're going to go into, sorry, we're actually going to stay right here. We're going to change the file names here. Do believe that is what I named that. Sorry, it's been a long day. And I forgot to grab one image as well. I will show you which one that is. We're gonna go grab this name. If you notice the E here, this is from one of my old glow-in-the-dark guns already. We're gonna go grab the name of our E texture. Copy that. We're gonna place that here. Okay. And the file that I did forget was the as file. So we're gonna need to go back into our Paradox weapons, the guns, where we got the other no Q SMDI. And we're gonna grab the as. Copy that. Go back to our file. Drop it here. And now we just need to rename that. Now that that's done, we're ready to save our RV mat. Once our RV mat is saved, you go through, make sure everything looks right, as this is a bit more of a complex config, and as we see here, I didn't even not save my config yet. So we're going to go over here, we're just going to grab that config, save as, example AR50, save this here, and let's just have our fingers crossed that there was no mistakes made. Example AR50. Okay, everything seemed to pack right. So we're just going to go test this out. I am loading Ape's arsenal as the AR-50 that we have is their ammo is configured to use ammo from Ape's arsenal, so that needs to be loaded for the game not to crash. Let's test it out. let's just go ahead and spawn our gun. It's never a great sign for it to not have an image. Son of a bitch. Welp. Let's go find out what happened. I'm an idiot. CFG. See, look at this. Simple little things like this. CFG vehicles, CFG weapons. I completely forgot to put the CFG weapons. Oh boy. Alright, let's try this once again. Silly mistakes will cause you time. Always double check. I say this and don't do it. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's see what we got. Alright guys, sorry about that. There we go. Spawn our AR-50, let's press T to spawn here, home to spawn in. And let my blind self try and find this gun. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's just go ahead and change the time. Check it out. Let's make it as black as we can outside. How about that? Home to go back. Bam, we got some glow in the dark action going on. Let's check over here. So the reason I wanted to use two images is just because I wanted to show you as to see how light that glow is compared to this one. It's because this image is white. The lighter of the color, the closer to white your image is, or your design, whatever you're going for, is the brighter it is going to glow. So if you don't want that intense glow, go with a darker image. Let's go ahead and do this. Check her back out. Sorry, I had to go back daytime. I swear I remember making this thing purple. Alright, let me just double check, see what happened here. It got the, okay, so everything was right. There was nothing wrong with it. I just, I chose the wrong image. And you gotta love that bug where you just, you know, aim up. It's Daisy. It is what it is. Alright, sorry to blow your eardrums out, but there you go, guys. That's how you do glow in the dark.